Alright, so fasting and all the different variations of fasting. Every time we go to sleep, we are entering into a fasting state, assuming you're not consuming any casein protein or any type of protein or food that stays in your system for a long period of time. So when you go to sleep, you're between that 6 to 8 hours window that you're sleeping, you're entering into a fasting state. Okay, so this is not a new concept. Fasting, what it's going to do is going to change the way that you eat and when you eat it. Okay, when you eat the food. And there are 3 types of fasting methods that you could do. The first one is called the 16-8 rule. Okay, where 16 hours a day you're not consuming any source of foods, right? And then 8 hours a day you're consuming your food. Okay, so for 16 hours straight you're not eating, 8 hours straight you begin to eat. Okay, so this is about 2/3 of the day you're not eating. The second method is called the alternating, where today you don't eat and then tomorrow you eat. So you're basically 24 hours without eating and then 24 hours eating. Okay, and then there's the third step, which is the 5-to-2 ratio, where basically 5 days of the week you're not doing fasting, then 2 days of the week you're doing fasting. Okay, so fasting has multiple benefits that, you know, correlates with health as well as with performance and muscle development, as well as, you know, body composition. So it gives you a better profile. That's what I'm trying to do. Hormonal profile gives you a better hormonal profile, right? It greatly increases fat loss. It's going to give you mental clarity, and your performance is going to go to the roof. Okay, so when it comes to fat loss, which is probably why most people are, you know, looking to try the intermittent fasting or fasting, different variations of fasting, what it's going to do is going to limit the insulin that your body's going to produce, and it's going to increase the human growth hormone. These hormones are, when one is high, the other one is low, so they don't really coexist that much. So if you think about it, and you do your, you can even do a research about this in Google. Human growth hormone has been found to have great benefits when it comes to fat burning. So the higher the levels of human growth hormone in your body, the better your fat metabolism is going to be. So by doing intermittent fasting or doing fasting, your human growth hormone is going to be higher. So that means that you're going to be a fat burning machine. Okay. So besides that, you're gonna have mental clarity. So by mental clarity, I mean that since your insulin spike is not gonna be, since your insulin is not gonna be spiking all the time, you're gonna have more of a mental clarity in order that you won't have that cloud that usually, you know, clouds you and doesn't allow you to think correctly. Like you don't feel slow, you feel like very sharp. So that's another benefit of it. And you know what it's going to basically do is going to accelerate the metabolism to a point where you might be able to stay leaner for a long periods of time because of this lack of insulin spike. So between the 3 options that I just previously mentioned, the best option that I would actually recommend you guys to do is the 16-to-8 rule. 16 to 8 ratio. 16 hours of the day you're not consuming food, and 8 hours of the day you consume the amount of food that is necessary. It's important to keep in mind that you do need to take into consideration the calories in versus calories out. You know, based on the goal that you're trying to achieve. If you want to gain muscle, you know, you still need to be above the maintenance calories. If you want to lose weight, you need to be in a deficit. So that doesn't go out of the window when you do intermittent fasting or you do fasting. You still need to consider that kind of stuff. Okay. So, okay, in the description down below, there's a link for a Telegram group. You can follow me. Okay, you can enter that group. It's completely free. You can ask me any question you like. It's completely free. You can direct message me, or you can ask it in the group itself, and I will answer it for you based on your fitness goals. Okay. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, follow me on social media, and I will see you on the next video.